বাংলাদেশ টেস্ট চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপে খেলছে, কোয়ালিটি প্রতিপক্ষের বিরুদ্ধে টেস্ট খেলছে। আমরা বেশিরভাগ খেলি আফগানিস্তান, জিম্বাবুয়ের বিপক্ষে, তাই এই কোয়ালিটির দলের বিপক্ষে খেলা বেশ গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। আমরা এখনো টেস্ট জিতিনি এমন কোনো দলের বিপক্ষে এবার জিতে ইতিহাস গড়তে চাই। আগে যে ফলাফল পাওয়া হয়নি এবার তা পেতে চাই।
We hadn't won a test match, so we wanted to create history and win a test match, and now that we've got that off our back and we don't have to kind of put that added pressure on ourselves, I think we can just go out there and play. Of course you want to win, but maybe not as worried as about the result as maybe we would have had been before. So yeah, I think the guys just an excitement in the group now. We know what it takes to win test matches, and you've got to be good for long periods of time. So I think we're going to have to be even more disciplined out here. It's a bit hotter than we're used to, so that'll be a factor, but I think the guys are pretty confident when it comes to test cricket at the moment. Yeah, it's exciting.
হ্যাঁ, এক্সাইটিং। আমরা এক টেস্টের বেশি খেলি না, তবে এবার খেলছি। এর আগে একবার দুটি টেস্ট খেলেছি শ্রীলঙ্কায়। ছেলেদের এই খেলার জন্য প্যাশনের কমতি নেই, কালো সবাই স্কিল দেখাতে মুখে আছে।
You know, a place that has so much passion for the game and played 2 test matches. So I think we've got a really excited group of guys who are just looking forward to getting out there tomorrow and kind of showing off their skills. Yeah, we're quite.
আমরা আগেও বাংলাদেশে খেলেছি, এই মাঠেও খেলেছি। বাংলাদেশের বিপক্ষে সাদা বলে অনেক ম্যাচও খেলা হয়েছে। আমাদেরকে আমাদের গেম প্ল্যান অনুযায়ী খেলতে হবে।
So I think in this day and age there's so much cricket around the world that you're able to see the players quite often and see what their skill set is. But it's important that we just go out there and go out with our game plan and our skill set and try to perform as best we can. Yeah, it's something that's been spoken.
রিয়েল কম্পিটিটিভ গ্রুপ অফ প্লেয়ার আছে আমাদের। 50 ওভারের ক্রিকেট দেখে বোঝা যায় কে টেস্টে ভালো করবে। আমাদের এভাবেই উপায় বের করে নিতে হয়। এছাড়া টেস্ট ক্রিকেট তো খেলা হচ্ছেই, তবে ফার্স্ট ক্লাস ক্রিকেট খেলা খুব জরুরি। আশা করি সামনে আমাদের তা হবে।
I think you can see quite a lot of players' traits and good traits in 50 over cricket. So we've managed to find a way. We were in Dubai for a week leading up to this tour, and we've done that a couple of times now when we've come away from home and played test cricket. So trying to get as much prep done in that period is quite important. But you're right, I think playing first class cricket is really important to have a sustainable test match team. So hopefully going forward that'll be the case. Yeah, I think so, and I think
কদিন আগে আমরা জিম্বাবুয়ের বিপক্ষে খেলে এসেছি। আমাদের আত্মবিশ্বাস আছে, ব্যাটিং হতে হবে সুশৃঙ্খল। সর্বশেষ এখানে খেলেছি 2023 সালে।
But at the same time we can't really just expect it to happen. We've got to come out and play good cricket. Whether we're batting first or bowling first, we've got to be very disciplined. So I think the guys are just excited about doing that, and you know, we're not coming in. I don't think we're going to be favourites in this series, but I think the gap is a bit closer than maybe when we played the last test match here in 2023. I never try to get too caught up with the wicket.
উইকেট নিয়ে তো ভাবছি না, মনে হচ্ছে একটু ঘাস থাকবে। ঘরের বাইরে খেললে উইকেট বা কন্ডিশন নিয়ে কন্ট্রোল থাকে না, দ্রুত মানিয়ে নিয়ে খেলতে হবে। ব্যাট বা যাই করি মানিয়ে নিতে হবে।
That's all part of playing away from home, is that you've no control of the conditions, and it's just about adapting pretty quickly. And I think, you know, the 3 test matches we've won, 2 of them have been away from home, so we've been able to adapt pretty quickly to what's put in front of us, and that's what I'm hoping for tomorrow, is that whatever we do, bat or ball first, that we'll be able to adapt pretty quickly. You know, obviously one day internationals will be good.
যত বেশি টেস্ট খেলা যাবে ততই ভালো। 2 টেস্টের সিরিজও তো আমরা কম খেলি। আমরা এখনো তরুণ টেস্ট ক্রিকেটের দিক থেকে। ছেলেরা প্রচুর ক্রিকেট খেলতে চায়। 2 ম্যাচের টেস্ট সিরিজ আমাদের জন্য দারুণ ব্যাপার।
I think there's a lot of guys in our camp who get very excited by test match cricket and the history of it, the tradition of it. We're obviously very young in our test career, but we're doing some pretty special things, I think, and we want that to continue. And I think guys outside of the test match group want to be part of it. Ultimately we want to play more cricket, like in T20, 50 over and test match, but yeah, I think 2 test matches is great for us, and hopefully by the end of it we'll have seen a big development. Obviously going to Dhaka,
অতীতে আমরা 3 সিমার 2 স্পিনার নিয়ে খেলেছি। কাল সকালে দেখে সিদ্ধান্ত নিব। মিরপুর হলে আগেই একটা ধারণা নেওয়া যায়। ওয়েস্ট ইন্ডিজ সিরিজে উইকেট কেমন আচরণ করেছে তা দেখেছি, তবে কাল মনে হয় 3 পেসার আর 2 স্পিনার নিয়ে সাজানোই আদর্শ ব্যাপার হবে।
So, you know, we've selected 12 for tomorrow. We'll probably get here in the morning and see what we see in the wicket and if we need to alter that. But I think the 3 seamers and 2 spinners suits us as a team. But you know, we do have options on the bench that we can maybe bring in if required. Yeah, I think county cricket is something that I was very fortunate.
আমাদের অনেকেই এখানে খেলেছে। আমি 2017 সালেও খেলেছি। এখানে খেলার অভিজ্ঞতা আমাদের আছে। আমরা যতটা খেলতে চাই ততটা ম্যাচ তো পাই না। খেলোয়াড়দের বড় পর্যায়ে এক্সপোজার পাওয়াটা বেশ গুরুত্বপূর্ণ।
I think 𝐁𝐃𝐂𝐫𝐢𝐧𝐝 played for Sylhet, I think, as well. Paul Sterling, like you mentioned, Curtis Campher's played in the BPL, and we've played international matches here. And A-team, I think we played an A-team 4-day match here in 2017 as well. So we've good experience of this ground. We really like coming here. It's a lovely cricket ground. We're very well looked after, and we enjoy playing cricket here. So I think you'll see that in our faces over the next 5 days. Yeah, it's a fine balance. I think when you don't play maybe as much as we want to, it's important that you have that balance of course wanting to win and sticking to your players, but also you need to kind of slowly blood players in and make sure that they get that exposure and experience at this top level and see what it takes to compete at this top level. It's not easy to kind of come in and make a statement from your first game. So we're aware that we need to give players a run of fixtures. We saw a lot of debutants in ODI cricket at the start of the year in Ireland against the West Indies, in T20 cricket as well. So there is that work going on in the background, but ultimately when you play you want to win and you want to make sure that you have the best 11 on the pitch. But as well as that, you want to have, you know, the 4 players who aren't playing, that they're ready to go, and then players outside the squad as well are ready to come in if they need to. Bangladesh are obviously playing in the World Test Championship, so they have a lot of Test cricket against quality opposition. A lot of our Test cricket is against Afghanistan, Zimbabwe teams who aren't in the Test Championship. So to kind of put ourselves against teams of this quality is important for our growth, and to see where we're at. I think when we were last here for a Test match, I think we had 6 or 7 guys on debut. We hadn't won a Test match, so we wanted to create history and win a Test match. And now that we've got that off our back and we don't have to kind of put that added pressure on ourselves, I think we can just go out there and play. Of course you want to win, but maybe not as worried about the result as maybe we would have had been before. So yeah, I think the guys are just an excitement in the group now. We know what it takes to win Test matches, and you've got to be good for long periods of time. So I think we're going to have to be even more disciplined out here. It's a bit hotter than we're used to, so that'll be a factor, but I think the guys are pretty confident when it comes to Test cricket. Yeah, it's exciting. We don't play too many Test match series with more than 1 match. I think we've only done it once before in our Test career against Sri Lanka in Galle. So it's nice to be able to have the opportunity to come here, you know, a place that has so much passion for the game, and play 2 Test matches. So I think we've got a really excited group of guys who are just looking forward to getting out there tomorrow and kind of showing off their skills.